crunch time. It's Saturday. I'm leaving in 5 days. There's no kitchen unit. The painting's not done, although it's starting to look like a van, like a converted one. There's no bed, there's no bed slats, the wiring's out. It's all about to go off. So I'm going to be prepping surfaces, painting them, finishing the cupboard doors, putting the handles on them, putting the bed slats in, finishing the kitchen unit in regards to painting it and stuff. I've got to fasten in the seats properly. That's the plan. See what we can get done in 5-6 hours today. Boom bow, we have 2 coats. Looking good, still needs a third. And I remember I'm putting edging around the whole thing. But I'm waiting for my missus' dad to help me, because he's a carpenter. Although I do carpentry stuff, I've always done carpentry stuff and I know how to do it. Don't have a chop saw, and he does this. He does like bespoke carpentry stuff, so it'll be like proper nice. That's if he's going to help me anyway. So we'll see. I'm sure he was a top guy. So yeah, it just means the little coving and the edging will be butted up as nicely as possible, which, you know, I could probably do, but I'm not going to be able to do it as well as somebody that does it every day for a living, who has all the kit, and yeah. So I'd rather have some help, to be perfectly honest. But I'm going to do that when I'm back from Scotland. As for the inside of the van, second coat has gone on there, looking cool, looking good. I'm just going to clear off the top of this, mask off the bottom. I'm going to paint this section here. And I'm going to start staining the top of this. That is the plan of action. Anyway, in a few. The time has come for the last door. Time to sand it, make it look pretty. This is drying, we're going to make a second sliding shelf. This is going to be just like a storage, so it's easily accessible. I don't have to be faffing about. So, cracked on yesterday, got some pretty cool additions done. So, obviously now we have 4 cupboard doors. Obviously got the edging along here. I've got a little charging port that flips open. Charge your phone and stuff. That's cool. Got this sanded, got this fitted in, all nicely painted. I'm going to put an edging along the front of this with this stuff. Let's open up the sink, the cooker, the tap, and see if we can start cracking on with something. Right guys, so this needs to be slightly bigger. We're talking like maybe a mil or two on this sink thing that I made. So just to give me a good outline and make sure I don't scratch my work so far, I'm going to give it a line of tape. So I've got like a line to go off. We're literally just going to do a really small trim because it doesn't really need much. And there's these little tiny edges that aren't 100% straight, and hopefully this allows me to just snugly fit the sink in. Let that sink in, lads. Let that sink in. But this should protect the top of the work surface as well, and then I should be able to give it a little trim. So absolute badman sink, bro. Come on. It's got like a blue sink hole. Hopefully it should now fits. Touch more, so that means we're going to have to do this edge and this edge, but we're getting closer. Attempt number 2. Obviously she'll need sealing, but look how cool that sink is, man. Gosh. Great success. Fine. Peel and reveal. Obviously I've still got one layer underneath it, but looking good. I got one of these like shower head pull string taps, whatever you want to call them. But anyway, let's get this open. Show you what we're dealing with. Cool, we've got some hoses. And this is the bad boy that we ordered, man. Good chuff with that. Let's fucking drill it out, let's. Because we're not here to fuck around. Let's get shit done, mate. You have a hole for a tap. Yes, come on. Looks sick, mate. Right, now that we have a tap and a sink, it's time to deal with the water system. So what you're going to need is, for a simple one, 2 25 litre jugs. One is going to be for your grey water, one's going to be for your fresh water. You're going to need, I'm going to get all the bits and the bobs out for you. You're going to need 2 some 10mm hose. Here's some I purchased earlier. It's braided, so it's good for both airlines and water, so it's going to be really nice and strong. I've got 10 meters, so I've got enough to go from the tap to the water reservoir, from the sink to the grey water reservoir, and then one line that's going to go all the way to the back where I'm going to have a shower head in case you need a little fucking rinse off. You're going to need a low pressure in water pump. You're going to need some fittings. You're going to need to not lose your mind or your marbles. That's always fantastic. I need some little like Jubilee clamp style things so everything's watertight. You're going to need some switches for the pump. Yeah, a little switch which we're going to put in the side of here, so really easy to access. Just a positive and negative cable, 16 ohm will do the job absolutely fine. Here's a T-junction, so one line can go to the back and one line can go to the sink. So yeah, let's get cracking. This. Absolutely fine for the time being. Chuck that in there. Moment of truth. We've got flow, baby. Switch. And the flow is very decent. Very decent. For a tiny little pump like that. We're laughing, mate. Anyway, I've made everything wet now, but now I can make a hole for the switch and plumb everything in, and then we're laughing. Come on, man. Anyway, so we're actually looking a bit more tidy back here. So obviously we've got the little sliding shelf. You know, I've done some wire tidying up here. Making sure that I'm running the cables above where the water's going to be, just in case the hose leaks at any point. It's going to be dripping down. I moved the wire around and I've got it plugged in over there, and my outlet over there as well, which is where everything's going to be plugged in. So essentially I've got a little bit more tidied up area of work, if you like. And I've got the bed slats in, so it's actually looking like a bed. I've still got to block off this little section up here, but slowly but surely we're going to have an adventure van, man. I've obviously not tested the strength of this. I've assumed it's going to be strong enough. I may or may not decide to put some additional supporting struts in some key areas, because the last thing you want is for your bed to collapse on all your shit.